Le Haut-Karabakh, comme l'Arménie, est une région chrétienne.
My name is Gagik Stepan Sarkisian.
Nicholas Stylianos Moise Matheou.
Anushka Berayan.
Olivia Melkunyan.
My name is Susan Paul Patty.
Tatevi Kaivasian.
Shahika.
I was born in Hong Kong.
London, England.
Tabriz, Iran.
Samsun, Turkey.
Washington, D.C.
Yerevan, Armenia. My mother and father are Anahit and Gagi.
Anahit.
Michael Stylianos Matheou.
Mosher.
Nicole Alabaster.
Hagop Melkunyan.
Garo Berayan.
My mother's name is Helen Paul Patty. My father's is Mark Turl Patty.
My mother's parents were called Vahrich and Noemi.
Haiganush Melkunyan.
My grandmother's name is Sylvia Kyonjan.
Iskuhi Churukyan Paul.
My Bapu was Stylianos Michael Matheou.
Lola Darcho Aghavni Dishkhan.
Stepan Paul or Bogosian.
Melkunyan.
And my paternal grandparents were called Haiganush and Stepan.
And my grandfather's name is Haig Berberian.
My great-grandparents are Ashken, Aram, Zaruhi, also nicknamed Achko, Aristakes. Both great-granddads are called Armenak. One of the grandmothers is Shushanik, the other one is Hayastan.
From my mother's side, the grandparents came from Van and Archesh, a town to the north of Lake Van.
Gars and Bitlis.
In Larissa Garpaso, in the very north of Cyprus.
Kesab, Syria.
Kerkhan.
My great-grandparents came to Samsun from Kavala.
From Nakhchivan, from the village of Sharur.
Adana in Turkey.
My pro-bapu, Michalis Matheou Kukuru, was a cobbler, a shoemaker, and the family had some small landholdings on the Vakf of Abdullah Pasha, a few donim, 3 carob trees and 2 olive trees. They were poor. Despite his father's trade, Stylianos had no shoes until he was 7. They rented land from local landlords to grow tobacco for merchants seasonally. Michalis went hunting with the local Turkish Cypriots, and the Turkish Cypriot owner of a village shop gave credit when the family was short. Stylianos came to London on the same gales that brought the Windrush. Living and working in the East End, in Soho, in North London, as a cobbler, in restaurants, cafes and bars, in the clothes trade. There, Cyprus and the wider region was recreated. Armenian, Greek and Turkish men working in the clothes factory, and from spring to summer, as the community festivals travelled from Easter to Ramadan, my Bapu would drive his van to collect work from the women machinists, likewise from all communities, and collect flaunes from each house as he went.
My Uncle Jack, he used to describe Kesab as a kind of a paradise, the most beautiful place in the world. My grandmother survived the deportations, and 2 of her 6 children also survived with her and went to the States with her. My grandfather, Stepan, worked as a miller in a mill near Latakia. They also had a store in Kesab. which my grandmother took care of when he was away at the mill. I remember my grandmother anywhere in the house and reading the Bible and singing songs to us, to herself, to God. My God, why hast thou forsaken me? Why art thou so far from helping me and from the words of my roaring? The songs that she sang were of hope and joy, and even one of her favorites was about how great is thy faithfulness, O Lord. Thou hast provided me with everything I needed. And it's something I'm still thinking about today. How she felt, in spite of her sorrows and her tragedies that she went through, that she was provided for.
Armenian granddad was a blacksmith in Kars, which he continued doing in the village of Parpi, where they settled after the genocide. Then he moved to Yerevan, and he died when he was 99 years old, and I was exactly 1 year old. I'm told I'm the only one from his great-grandchildren who inherited his blue eyes.
They said that Greeks and Armenians used to live in my hometown. I was not aware of anything behind the memories of the city, where I first remember the cat and the stallholder people shouting fresh fish while I was growing up. I grew up with my grandmother, who used to say, "We are not from here. The ship took us." I still don't know. No names, no records, just embodied memories. She used to say, the old town was green. I want to know who used to live in my childhood neighborhood. Without knowing the truth, without knowing the past, without acknowledging nothing official history taught us, will fill the absence of the past.
I really don't know what my family from Van or Argesh worked as. I was too young to ask when they were alive, and of course now it's too late. I really don't know.
Հիմի բացել են հանդես, երկիչները իմ անտես, ջան հայրենի ծղրիդներ, ով է արդյոք լսում ձեզ,